Hi, Carol here. Welcome to my craft room. Well, I did it again. I ran into another bag day sale and 20% off for Seniors Day. When does that ever happen? So I decided to just pop in and do nothing but look for satin, silks, and laces and things of that nature because I didn't have very long to shop. So this was like an in and an out shop. And look at this. The toppers on nylons, and I'll tell you why I like this, because they're sticky and you can make wonderful flowers with this. Because see, when you release that uh, like elastic on the top, I think it's going to make for wonderful flowers. So I picked these up. Yeah, it's got a nice it's a nice silk nylon too. I'm sure I will think of things to do with that because I'm going to make some dolls. And I like to use the nylon for the heads. So we will put that aside and put it in my stash for now. And so that went into my bag. And you did get great big bags. They weren't the green big garbage bags, but they were kind of in the middle. And I got this wonderful lace, I don't know if we call it lace, but it's nice and thick. And I thought this would be a nice covering for over top of an album. And they're curtains, a set of two there. So, one thing I liked about this thrift store, and I haven't gone to this one very often because it's a little drive, but everything is so clean when you go in there. It's just a small little thrift store, but I like it because I don't know, it just seemed to be nice and clean. I do wash my things though when I get them, like except for craft, like if I'm using it on craft stuff. But if they look like they need it from other thrift stores, I do run them through a wash. And I will especially run this through the wash. But I got these beautiful towel sets that were there, and I did buy them for the bottom. But once I got looking at them, they're so crazy plush and so thick. I'm just folding it here. That's why you're not seeing me on the... But they're so nice. I'm going to stick them through the wash and see how they fare. But I didn't buy them for the towel. I bought it for the bottom half. I thought that would be beautiful on an album. And see how they were missing a few of the boggles. But that's okay. I loved the trim. I loved the material. So, yeah. And this would be easy to make, actually. Those boggles. They wouldn't be difficult if you had the threads. So I may try that too on different colors. So we will see. So it came with, I'm just reading it here. It's beautiful 100% cotton fiber. And yeah, you got the small and the large. And that's a really large towel too. Sometimes they're hard to get. Nice and thick. And I'm going to see how they take the washing machine and the dryer. Yeah, just, I don't know what I saw in there. Isn't that funny? So, anywho, in that bag also I got another towel set. I don't know, it just seemed to be where I was walking in this little thrift store. But there was two of these, and once again, I just loved the trim on this. And this is 100% cotton, came from the same manufacturer as the last one. And yeah, I'm just showing you there. Does that say dry clean only? That won't be happening. Anyhow, it's going to go through my washing machine. I have a good washing machine. I think it'll take it. So look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now that's going to make for a nice album. Yes. And it came with a matching small hand towel again. So that was a bonus. This didn't have anything wrong with it. It wasn't missing any of the bottom frills. I think I'm folding it again. And you know what? In this bag, I want to tell you now because I didn't put it in the video. I got the most beautiful wedding gown ever that fit in this bag. She helped me fit it in there too. It was beautiful, stunning. And I'm going to do a video on how to take applique, an easy method of taking applique off of a wedding dress. So I'm not going to show the wedding dress now. I will put it up in the next video on how to do that, because I started taking the applique off and I thought of that. You know what? I should show how to do wedding dress applique removal. Look at these beautiful doilies. They are absolutely gorgeous. There was only, I think, 4 of them there. Look at the work that went into this one. And they're kind of, I don't know, like, they're not thick, but they're not flimsy. See how I don't know if somebody tried to put it through the washing machine. That's what this one looks like. I don't think the other ones did, but this one looks like it took the washing machine and possibly the dryer, but I'll be able to work that out unless it's a smaller one. I don't know, but I just have to show you this. I just love the way they did this stitching here on the circles. Beautiful doilies. I wish there was more, but there wasn't. I had to dig to find those actually. And so I literally had 15 minutes to go in the thrift store and back out because I had an appointment. So I found these threads, these tassels, and what I'm going to do with these on these little doll figures I'm going to make for little tassels off my albums, these are going to be for hair, and I am going to dye them so that, well, we'll see. If I do some pinks, I'll keep it like that, but they make for wonderful hair when you're doing these little tassel dolls. And so I was really thrilled to find these because they do make for nice wigs on these little tassel dolls. So we'll be doing that if I can find enough time in the day. I think there's still only 24 hours in a day, right? Yeah, not enough for me. And yeah, look at that's coming off already. But I really love this peach lace that was in a bin. And that was the only lace on a roll that was in this little thrift store. And my truck, as soon as I went by, I saw fill a bag. My truck backed up. I tell you what, it was in there in 3 seconds. So then I went to the tops because sometimes you can get beautiful lace on tops, and t-shirts and things of that nature. And this was absolutely beautiful. And this will make a nice covering for an album. It has the glittery sequins on it that I like, and it'll be easy to cut up. Just a pretty little t-shirt top. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And so I am going to, I don't know why I'm folding them up because I am going to wash them. But anyway, I'm piling them on the side. I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm folding it. I'm not putting it back in the bag. And look at this lace top. And it's so funny because some of these fit me. I'm going, yikes, I didn't buy this for me. I bought this for craft projects. So I have them folded up. I didn't even want to try them on. Yeah, I'm looking at the size. Look at that. Isn't that funny? I actually went to the gown section of this thrift store and I had about 20 gowns put in my cart, and I went over and asked her if I could put them in the bag. And do you know what? It excluded those style gowns that I had, which was really funny because they gave me a wedding gown. But anyway, I did get some cute dresses, but I could only get one wedding gown. I couldn't take all the gowns. That's all right. Look at this black, look at the lace on this black top. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like silk. So pretty, and it has it on the shoulders, so I'll get some good use out of that. But I think it's pretty, the diamond buttons and the lace going down. I threw that in there. I mean, 15 minutes isn't a long time, but I did make a dent. I did. And I loved this top here. Look at that right there. Loved this for albums. I just love it. Now I have to get working on it. Actually, in my craft room now sits everything for my sewing albums. I'm going to make 2. And it's all ready to go. And this is a t-shirt. And I really liked the lace on it here. So I'm going to start ripping that apart. Look at that. A nice trim. It's not a lace. Well, it is a lace trim. And look at the bottom there. Isn't that pretty? And I love that blue. It looks darker when I'm looking at it here as I edit, but it's really a pale, pale blue. Very nice. And if I don't like it, I'll dye it. That doesn't take long. And so there you have that. And let's see what's next. I'm not sure here. Oh, this little skirt. This might have to go to my granddaughter. Yeah, it's too cute in the blues there. But I did pick it up. I'll see if it'll fit her and little Marion. And this was a tablecloth. And I like this, something about this shiny polyester, whatever it is here. I like, I'm going to use that before I put laces on. I thought it'd be nice. And I like that pale green. It goes with any vintage colors of the creams. I already took this off a dress. I ripped it right off. It was the neckline, and I actually have a project I am going to use that. And yeah, so that's all I wanted with that one dress was that neckline. So I was happy with that. And look at this little, I think it's size 6 or 8 dress. She did let me have this one. I just couldn't take the beaded gowns, like all of the real applique gowns. Now, I could have taken one for each bag, and I chose to get the wedding dress, but I love the lace on this dress. I'll use that for sure. And then look at this outfit. This is going to go to my granddaughter. It is so crazy pretty. The lace on here is absolutely beautiful. It's cotton. And look at the top on that. So cute. And it's this soft ivory. I just love it. Isn't that pretty? It's just so pretty. Yeah. The only thing about these, they make the waistline. And little Marion has a chunky little waist. So I'm not sure because this is really tiny in the waist. But we're going to give it a try. Isn't that pretty? I just really love that outfit. And I kept this in real time, so it must seem awful slow to you. Generally, I speed it up a little bit, but I thought this way you can see the goodies. And this was where the bridal gowns were, and it's a scarf. Just really different. I really liked it. So pretty, and that'll make for a lovely vintage style something or other. Excuse me. It's so funny because see how generally I make cards. You know, I do mixed media. I love to paint, things that nature. And then I watch a video on these lace albums, and then boom, I'm gun ho. Okay, I'll make some of those. I really like them. So, but you have to have lace, right? So I had to go and get a supply of laces and, you know, appliques and things of that nature. So now I better get going and make some of them. Yeah. I can't wait because, you know, it's nice to have on hand when you're doing birthdays and Christmas and gifting. I think they're beautiful gifts. And look at this. She did let me take this little dress. She didn't have a problem with dresses. It was the gowns with all the sequins on them. So she said I could have one of the sequin ones or the wedding dress. So unless I wanted to take every gown. Look at this. I can't stop staring at it. Sorry, I'm gabbing. It's a deep, deep, deep burgundy. It's not black. It looks black right here at the top, but it's not. It's deep burgundy with the purple satin on the inside. Just stunning. It's going to make for a beautiful album. I can't wait to get started. My island is full of things to make my 2 sewing albums. For the last 2 days, I've been going through everything because when you move, everything is you have to find the stuff first. It's kind of like going on a hunt. Yeah. And now, this is a top. This is the funniest thing. Yeah, we're going to have a chit chat because we have a donut and a tea or coffee, right? So if you haven't finished yours yet, the front of this is short, this top, and the back is long. The back has lace down the back of it, and the front is not. It's different, but I needed the lace, so I didn't care whether it was in the front or it was in the back. I picked it up. I think I did very well for 15 minutes, actually. And not that I timed myself, but I knew I didn't have long because I had an appointment. But look at this. My mom used to do this stitching on all her 4 daughters' dresses. I remember it, and I still have some in my trunk that I saved with a great big 4-inch hem. And when I saw this at the thrift store, I couldn't resist it. It just brought back so many memories of my mom. You know, after she worked, she came home and she sewed. She just sewed, yeah. And I didn't pick up any of it. Sorry, Mom. Anyway, I love the black lace on this. It has little floral images, and I love the stretchy on that. I'll be able to do something with that. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. So let's see what else I did here. I've had this in the bag, and oh, look at this. You know what these are? Earmuffs. There was only one, but I want to do a powder puff album. I saw it on YouTube. I'll leave a link to where I saw it. She's amazing. Her name is Margaret. Her work is stunning. And yeah, this is a t-shirt. Look at that in the front. So crazy different. I was going to say cute, but it's not cute. It's just different. Yeah. So I got that. You know, my eye was just zeroing in on laces, applique, whatever I could find. And this color, it's a champagne pink in this lace. Now, it's see-through. I don't know who would wear that. You'd have to have a camisole, I guess, underneath it. But in my case, it'd be a sweater. No camisoles for me. And lace over top. No, no, no. Come on now. Anywho, yeah. 62 and there's a time and a place, right? Anyway, yeah. Too much time to gab here. Yeah. Now, look at this. Is this not beautiful? Look at the tag on this. Now, this is vintage, and the hangers on the armpits here, they're rulers. Look at it. It says 12, and it's like little measuring tapes. I absolutely had to have this just for that. And you know what the funny thing is? It fits me. Yeah. I thought I have a lot of lace, like not lace, but sweaters that are, I guess they are uh, thick lace. I don't know what you call them, but anyway, it would look gorgeous with this. I love the long pleats in this top. It's simply stunning. And just to feel the silk on it's a raw silk on the inside of this. It's absolutely stunning. And look at that flower. Just beautiful. I don't know. I'm going to struggle putting that in an album. Yeah, probably have to rip it off me. Anyway, it was beautiful. And then look at this. This is the most beautiful feeling material I've ever felt. Now, I don't know if it's satin. I have no idea, but the color of it, this champagne, I don't know, it was like a rose beige. I can't even describe it, but I'll get a lot of use out of this. I was so excited to see it on a hanger. And this is a tiny thrift store. I'm telling you, this was a tiny thrift store. You could throw a ball and hit the wall and have it come back to you. That's how small it was. So I don't think this is a bad haul to get out of a tiny thrift store. Now, this was my beautiful ceramic, not ceramic, what are these dolls? Yeah, look at it. Still had the bag on the belly here taped around it. Porcelain. Yeah, that's the word. Porcelain doll. She has leather shoes on. The bottom of this leather, and I'm talking leather shoes, hard as a rock on the bottom. Just gorgeous. And the leather on the top, so pretty. And it was just sitting there. It wasn't even in, like, there was no other dolls in the store. It was just sitting on the counter. And I said, is she like for sale? She said, throw her in the bag. I said, okay. I said, can I put it in a small bag, then in the other bag? Because I don't want anything to happen to her because she's so fragile. Her hair actually feels real. I'm looking to see how she's put together there in the back. That's what I'm doing there. Like, how did they configure her? Is she ceramic, porcelain? Is she porcelain all the way up? That's what I'm trying to do there. And this muslin or cotton or whatever, it is hand sewn and it is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I tell you what, because look at the face. It has real eyelashes. Look at her eyes, how deep set they are in the blue. Just beautiful. It's the first time I took her out of the bag. That's why on the video I'm kind of spending time with her here. And I'm trying to show you those long eyelashes. And look at her eyebrows. Oh, she's stunning. There's not a thing wrong with her. The little dimpled chin. Somebody went to a lot of work to put this doll together. It is stunning. And I'm just going to glue that leather bottom onto her. And yes, I don't know, my granddaughter. Well, it's going to be a struggle, Marion. We'll see what happens. You know the Nan will give it up. Anywho, yeah, she's adorable. So, yeah, I'll have to name her. And I'll gift her to my last granddaughter there, Marion. That's my mother's name. They named her after my mom. So, hi, Marion, if you're watching the video. Nanny's here. Look at your little doll. So, I don't know if I could make that look any prettier. We'll have to see. And then there was a little wee veil on the counter as well. So I nabbed it and put it in the bag. And that's it, my friends. I'm going to do a video on removing applique from a wedding dress. The simple, easy way. And that way you get to see the wedding dress. It's stunning. And you have yourself a blessed week. And I look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial. And thanks for spending time with me today. Take care. Bye now.